Hello and welcome to A Thought for Today on Wednesday the 27th of October. I'm going to read from John's Gospel, chapter 17, from verse 20 to the end. Just to put this into context, we are in the closing days of Jesus' time on earth. In the Gospel of John, the scene is different from the other Gospels. Jesus and the disciples have not yet travelled to the garden where Jesus will be met by Judas and betrayed. In John, when Jesus prays, the disciples are within earshot. My prayer is not for them alone. I pray also for those who will believe in me through their message, that all of them may be one. Father, just as you are in me and I am in you, may they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. I have given them the glory that you gave me, that they may be one as we are one, I in them and you in me, so that they may be brought to complete unity. Then the world will know that you sent me and I have loved them even as you have loved me. Father, I want those you have given me to be with me where I am and to see my glory, the glory you have given me because you loved me before the creation of the world. Righteous Father, though the world does not know you, I know you, and they know that you have sent me. I have made known to them and will continue to make known, in order that the love you have given me may be in them and that I myself may be in them. In the previous chapters, we read how throughout the earlier part of the evening, Jesus carefully gave the disciples as much information as he could about what was about to happen and how he would provide for them and us in the future, and how to continue to believe after his death. Now Jesus turns from offering information to them and begins to offer intercession, or praying to his Father on their behalf and ours. Jesus is not exhorting the church here. He's not instructing. He's not teaching. He's not preaching or rallying the troops. Jesus is praying. He prays for unity amongst believers based on our unity with him and his Father, like the image of the branches of the vine joining to form one purpose that he taught earlier. The word know and known is repeated in the last two verses for emphasis, and are deeper than a pure knowledge of, but more like a close fundamental relationship to the Father. Here we overhear a prayer on our behalf, but are not called to action in that moment, as much as wonder that the Father and the Son spent their time discussing the likes of us and our little community of faith. Recently, a long-standing, very close friend of mine found herself sitting with her mum in the closing days of mum's life and asked me for suggestions to read to her. I was able to suggest various psalms and sent poems published last year by an extraordinary Christian friend of mine. On asking my church group for ideas, the chapters 14 to 17 in John's Gospel were suggested, including this passage. I wasn't sure how appreciated that fundamental Christian message, straight from the Master himself, was going to be received. However, every word was read to Mum, who, having waited patiently many days to seemingly say goodbye to her more challenging eldest son, is now in peace. God bless her. What a privilege to hear, to believe and to know God's love. That was for the disciples and is for us. Available without condition, to be united in purpose, to be a witness to God's love. What is our response to that love today? Have a blessed day.